Hey guys, wow, I've got a lot of stuff. Hold on. Wow, perfect way to start out a video. I love starting out videos like that, you know? Okay, no, actually, there's a video, another video in a series that I haven't made a video for since like last month, I think. Like early last month, or early this month, I'm not sure, whatever it was. I think it was last month. But anyway, another Why I'm Hyped For video. And this time is going to be a game that's not, I personally feel this game's a little underrated. I personally feel this game's a little underrated, and the second one's coming out soon, so I can't wait for that, because personally, I loved it. By now you should know what it is. Underrated. Second one coming out soon. I mean, it's not that hard to figure out what it is, and if you don't know, then Why Not Chronicles 2. I mean, 1. Why I'm Hyped For Why Not Chronicles 2. This is Why Not 1. Why I'm Hyped For Why Not Chronicles 2. Now, with Why Not Chronicles, it was, see, I'm not really, normally, I'm not a huge RPG person, as you guys probably might know. I want to get into RPGs, but none of them just really have all the things I'm looking for. You know, customization, getting to choose what kind of person you play as, like, you know, long sword, short sword, bow and arrow, magic, healing, you know, stuff like that. Just big world to explore, but not too, oh, there's no straightforwardness, you know, because I do like a little bit of linearness to sort of, you know, guide me through the game, and, you know, just, you know, interesting graphical style, story that isn't, you know, god-awful, Final Fantasy, okay, only Final Fantasy 13 didn't have a good story. Personally, because I didn't understand. But anyway, I mean, this wasn't a bad story. And just Why Not Chronicles 1, it had problems with the gameplay. I'm going to admit that. It did. And the graphics weren't perfect. Mouthing was off. And, you know, just mainly that. Because personally, I love the graphical style and the environments looks fantastic to me. But, and how the enemies were repeated a lot. But, and the gameplay problems with how enemies could hit you far range, but you had to be near them to hit them. But even with that, it was still a fun game to play for me, because there was so much to do. You know, it was about a 25 to 30 hour game. I beat it in 24 hours and 27 minutes, so very long game, at least 20 plus hours. The next one is saying that it's going to be 30 plus, which I honestly do believe. And you know, because the first one, I just went straight through it. I mean, I never, like, tried to grind. I never grinded, ever. No, wait, no, I did grind. I did grind, a little, actually. But, so, I mean, yeah, there was a little bit of grinding involved, but it wasn't, like, a massive amount. And then when I got to the later parts of the game, I literally tried to dodge some enemies just because I sort of wanted to get through to the next part of the story, just to, because the story near the end got really good. Like, you know, at the beginning it sounded kind of cheesy, you know, princess, or, castle gets raided, princess gets taken, and you have to go save her. You know, it sounds really generic, boring crap. But then, as it gets going, the story actually got a lot better throughout. And I really love that. And then it left you with a cliffhanger, which is like, oh my gosh, I cannot wait to see what happens in the next one. I can't. It is like, I want to see what happens. I want to see, you know, what happens to all the knights. And it's just awesomeness. And, you know, just being able to this time be able to create your own white knight, because yes, in the second game you're going to be able to create your own knight. You are going to be, there's going to be more customization options. There's supposed to be a longer campaign. A more in-depth combat system, which I was really happy about, because the first one, yes, it had, you know, the regular attacks, and then you could chain attacks together, which was really awesome to make combos, which would cost you AC, but, you know, it was worth it to be able to get that big chain of attacks in on a big enemy. And then, you know, it was just great. And this time, they're adding so much. I mean, there's another player can join you on an online thing. You can still create your own worlds online, which I loved. I mean, sure, it didn't really do much in the first game. I didn't really build up my world, because by then I was just getting through the game. I didn't really play much of the online in the first one. But that's because all my friends that had it either would never play it with me or sold it, because one of my friends sold it because he got angry at it one time, and then he deleted his account, and then he regretted it completely. But anyway, I mean, it's just I really love the first one, even though it was a very underrated game. I still suggest renting it. I still suggest everybody trying it because some people hated it. I guarantee this could open up a new genre to some people. It did to me. I was never a huge RPG fan except for with Oblivion, but that was about it. And then when it came to most other RPGs, I was like, this is really boring, stupid, I don't know where to go. Kind of, sort of, at least give me some incentive to go do stuff. But with this, with One Night, it really kept me on a straightforward path, which I loved, but there was a big world. It wasn't just like straightforward path Final Fantasy. It wasn't a hallway. It was, a big world to look around and go around, find different paths, and find, things over there, go over there, and maybe you'll find something different. And, it was a really fun game, and I really do think that it was underrated. I could see how some people of this genre could hate this one, but people that don't like RPGs, I would definitely suggest trying this, at least renting it. And that's one of the big reasons why I'm hyped for the second one, because this one really brought me into the new genre, but I have noticed that a lot of other RPGs still don't really offer what exactly I'm looking for, and Why Not Chronicles does. Sure, yes, the combat at times does get a little boring, tapping X just to do the same attack, but I really think that in the second one, I'm not positive on this, but I think I've heard from some random sources, hold on, yes, I've heard from some random sources that they fixed, or they changed it to where enemies can't hit you from far away. I could be wrong. I could go look up gameplay from the Japanese version right now and look at. I should have done that before, but anyway, guys. So, Why Not Chronicles 2 coming out September 13th. I remembered September 13th. It was supposed to come out last month, so that's kind of confused me. Or this month. But anyway, September 13th. I cannot wait for it, guys. And anybody that hasn't played sorry, I had to say this real quick. And the second one is coming with a remastered version of the first one. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So that's the first one, plus the second one, plus all the online missions from the first one, all the online missions in the second one, and then they're still building up your character, building up your city, doing all that awesome stuff. This is personally my favorite game of level 5. Now, I'm going to say this real quick. This is going to make some people laugh, this is going to make some people hate me. I hate Dark Cloud. I hate it. I played it, it sucked, it was terrible, in my opinion, it friggin' sucked. And that's not just me being like, oh, this generation, because no. I got a crap load of NES, Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, Atari games. I'm a big Atari fan. That I love. I love all my old games. I'll play PS2 games from time to time. I played Killzone 1. I play Star Wars Battlefront, all that stuff. And I like it. It's just Dark Cloud wasn't good to me. And that was made by this people. The one thing in Dark Cloud that I didn't hate was the city building. I love that. I love being able to build your city, but that's not the main objective of the game. I love that. And in this game, you can. And when you're in the campaign, you can recruit people from like random cities to come and help you on your city, to do farming, this. And there's just so much. It's so awesome. I mean, Why Not Chronicles is really a really fun game. I really loved it, and I can't wait for the second one to come out. It's already out, technically, in Japan, but I cannot wait for the second one to come out internationally. Because yes, it is coming out for French speakers. I don't know, whatever countries speak French, like France and a little bit of Canada. English, so all those countries speak English a lot. And Spanish. A lot of countries also speak Spanish. So those 3 languages plus the Japanese version is already out. So I don't know if the Japanese version has any other language but Japanese. I don't think it does though. So yeah. Anyway, guys, that's why I'm hyped for Why Not Chronicles 2. Because Why Not Chronicles 1 is a fantastic RPG that, man, now I want to play it. I'm gonna go play this, man. I freaking love this game. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna go make a new character. I'm gonna go make a new character. I'm so weird. Anyway, guys, I'll see you later. You know what? No, I'm not. Bye. Bye.